been getting quite busy recently.
15, 16.
The neighboring nation
That's a nice
is
haul.
the most prosperous commercial port in all of Tibet.
If the Arataki gang stirs up any trouble, I'll drag every last one of them back to apologize.
Will make you better.
It's been getting quite busy recently.
Truly is fascinating.
The neighboring nation of Liyue has the most prosperous commercial port in all of Tibet.
The criteria for certificate exams are straightforward enough. What it really comes down to is whether you are willing to put in the time. If you study and practice, then it's really not all that difficult.
We're gonna get started here in a moment.
Welcome. How can I help you?
That's a nice haul.
Today's recommendation is the steak.
Truly is fascinating.
Welcome. How can I help you?
Oh, even minutes. Okay.
Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer near Wolverine. Today's recommendation
15,
is the steak.
16. That's a nice haul. Ancient alchemy truly is
The
fascinating.
neighboring nation of Liyue has the most prosperous commercial port in all of Tibet.
Just let me know if you ever find yourself in a pinch. I can help you out.
Just making a couple of tweaks here on my system end.
Today's recommendation is the steak. Something that catches your eye.
I will make you better. Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
The neighboring nation of Liyue has the most prosperous commercial port in all of Tibet. It's been getting quite busy recently. Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
You're also the Welcome. How can I help you? Today's recommendation is the steak. Which should I choose?
Alright.
Ancient alchemy truly
Now
is
then.
fascinating.
Let's get this thing sorted out. First, before we do that, No, this ain't the right area I need to be in, is it? Let's see. Over here or over here? I think it was over here. I hope I don't trigger his quest. Yep, over here. I have not rebuilt the temple yet. Something is still being worked on. Alright, let's see if Xiao comes early. I got Yo-Yo.
A lowly disciple of the Adeptus Streetwear Rambler. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. If you encounter any difficulties outdoors, then let me help you. Oh, by the way, I brought some fried radish balls with me. Help yourself. Don't eat too many, though. Too much oily stuff is hard work for your body. If you're still hungry, I also brought a freshly washed radish and some vinegar. So I could make you a shredded radish salad if you want.
I am Ningguang, Tianshin of Qixing. You wish to trade? You be my personal bodyguard, and I will show you how to get ahead in Liyue.
Xinyan's the name and rock and roll's the game. And I'm the only one who plays it in Liyue Harbor. Been thinking about staging concerts elsewhere lately, but... well, word is that you've been all over the place, traveler. So, what say you sign me up for your world tour? Anywhere's good.
Wow. Wow, look at the luck on this, man. That's crazy. I just got on stream. That's crazy. I didn't have any of these characters. I didn't have any of them, and first pull on stream, I get all three. That is crazy. Dang, I probably used up my luck for the rest of the year on that one. Wow. Bro. That was luck. That was a lucky pull right there, man. Okay. Well. Wow. Okay. I don't. Alright, let's do it again. We got lucky the first time. I got a bell. That's fair. That's fair. It is all weapons this time, but it's good. I got 3 characters on the last pull. Okay. See if I can buy... When do we get to buy these again? 5 more days to buy these again. Yeah, might as well do it. Screw it. Alright, let's go. I think that puts me at what? 30 pity, roughly. And I pulled Ningguang again, so she will now be a C1. Heck yeah. Alright. Mine
If
isn't
the Arataki gang stirs up any
rebuilt,
trouble,
but the
I'll drag
Pervasi's
every
temple.
last one of them back to apologize.
Temple that you've already rebuilt, that I showed you that Shao hangs out at. Yeah, I'm still in the process of rebuilding it. I haven't continued the quest line for it yet. Okay. So I pulled on the. I got Ningguang twice. Now the question is, what one should I pull on? Or should I choose?
Just let me know if you ever find yourself in a...
I guess I need to look at my characters, huh? Well, I know I don't need Xiangling, because she's a C6. So I got her maxed out C6. We're just working on getting good artifacts for her now. Xingqiu is a C3. Chongyun is also a C3. Gaming is C6. I pulled him off of the previous banner. Got all 6 of him. Beidou is only C0. No, nothing extra on her at all. Yangfei is also C0. Ningguang, it will be C1. Yao Yao is C0. And Xingyang is also C0. So, who should I give the constellation to? Oh, you don't make it no easier, you know. I ask your opinion. Right now I had Ningguang at C2. Or it's not C2, C1, excuse me. Of course Yao Yao's C0. Xingyang C0. Then the Yangfei is C0. Beidou is C0. Those are the ones that I have that are C0. As far as the other ones,
I can help you out.
I'm gonna bring it up right here. As far as the other ones, Gaming is C6. Xiangling is C6. Xingqiu is C3. Chongyou is C3. I didn't look at Yungjin. Let me look at Yungjin right quick, see what she's at.
The criteria for...
I haven't even bothered leveling her up. Yungjin is also C0.
Exams are straightforward enough.
You'd go, yo, yo. Alright. Give her to me. Gives her a constellation. Alright.
What it really comes down to.
Okay, what do I need here for the little lady? I'm gonna have to farm some books today. All these new characters joining. Oh, you just say huh when I send you? You're like, huh? Okay, we got her. Oh, she requires the same thing that Nahida requires. Oh. I mean, I should have plenty of the Zhongyang chilies, because I still plant those and harvest those, because I use them for cooking dishes as well. So I should have a crap ton of those. I should have enough for a blue wish. Let's see, do I have enough for a blue wish? Yeah, we're gonna start it off hot today. We're gonna
If
go.
you study and practice,
Let's see. The only ones I do not have is Tainari and D-Luke and Chi-Chi off the standard banner. Those are the ones that I do not have. But I am going to go over here to Mondstadt. It's my favorite place to go wish for the blue ones. We go up here and sit in the hands of the Archon statue. So basically, I don't know. Oh, Yoverse said, oh, you don't have these three? I guess you're getting these three on your first 10 pull of the banner. Alright, let's see what we get here. Wishing on the blue wishes. I would prefer to have a Chi-Chi if possible. I know everybody hates on Chi-Chi, but she'd be useful. Let me see what we get. It's not going to be a Chi-Chi, I know that. Probably just that sacrificial sword. No, no, there's a Rosaria. I pulled a Rosaria and a sacrificial sword. Alright. What does that put, even though I have not built her yet? What does that put Rosaria at? I got too many characters I'm trying to build. That puts her at C3. So she is a C3. Alright, now we can get down to business. I've been putting it off and putting it off. It's time to get this last part of this quest done. It expires in a day, so gotta get bustling. A day and 18 hours. The quest line for the Lantern Rite, the last part. I haven't done it yet. Excuse me. No, we're not doing the world quest today. I don't feel like doing a lot of reading.
The mountain air is so refreshing. It makes Paimon feel like she could float around all day and never get tired. Cream! Gummies! Fuel fruit! Huh? Did you hear that? Sunshine! Blue skies! Good vibes!
I heard it too. Something about beautiful fruit and good vibes.
Right? So Paimon wasn't just hearing things. That voice sounds really familiar. Well, we've got the time. Why don't we go check it out?
Okay, let's go see what's up. You and Paimon make your way up the mountain in search of the source of the shouting. As far as you can make out, it's almonds this and cocoa paste that. Sounds delicious, that's for sure. The lovely voice invigorates your steps and you ascend the mountain in no time.
What are they doing here? Navia, Clarand!
Ah, well, if it isn't my dear partners. See, I told you that something good was going to happen during our travels today. I have to say, sometimes the Steambird's astrology column is spot on.
I don't know why they're throwing that up there. My only guess is because I have not done her story quest yet. But I do have Navia, so I find it surprising that they're giving me an introduction to her when I already have her.
It's just your lucky day.
Are you guys also here to catch the festivities? Oh, and that reminds me. Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite.
And to you.
Happy Lantern Rite to you too! Wait, if you're here for Lantern Rite, then what are you doing on top of this deserted mountain? And that voice we heard, that was you, right, Navia?
Oh, impressive. You could tell it was me from that far away. You've got good ears.
That or your voice is just really loud.
Well, of course it is. After all, I'm a boss.
Indeed. I suppose it's an asset.
Sure is! Having a loud voice is a handy tool when it comes to communication. Wait. That wasn't even Paimon's point. Paimon just wants to know why you two were shouting from the top of this deserted mountain. There was something about almonds, maybe? And buell fruit? Ooh, is it some sort of secret code?
No, it's not a code. The words are meaningless.
Perhaps, but the act of shouting was very meaningful indeed. That's just what mountain climbers do, right? After all the hard work it takes to make it to the top, as you stand on the summit looking out at the vast scenery, it's not easy to resist the urge to release those emotions.
I see, so it's not what you were shouting that matters, but the act of shouting itself.
Exactly. You get me, partner. I was afraid that it would cause a disturbance, so I asked the locals around here, and they said it was fine. Apparently most hikers like to shout when they get to the top, so the locals are used to it by now. So, you see, it's not just me. I guess everyone shouts from the top of a mountain at some point in their life.
Speak for yourself.
When you're stressed, don't you ever just get the urge to do something for no reason?
Not really. If I ever get stressed, I just go hunting.
Oh, that's a pretty good way to relieve stress.
What I choose to hunt depends on my mood.
Huh?
Anyway, why don't you two give it a try? Shout anything you want. It's a real stress reliever.
As long as Paimon has clothes on her back and food in her belly, Paimon doesn't think there's any stress that needs relieving.
And I prefer to keep things bottled up.
Oh, I bet you guys are just too embarrassed to let loose. No need to be shy. Even Farina was shouting from the top of this mountain earlier.
Who?
Huh? Did Paimon hear that right? Farina's also here? In Qiaoying Village?
Believe in your ears. It is indeed as you heard. Actually, the reason we climbed this mountain in the first place was also because we heard the sound of shouting.
Yes, we could just about make out someone yelling things like, "Help me!" and "What should I do?" So we hurried up here to check it out. And what do you know? Miss Farina was standing right there, all red in the face. She practically sprinted back down the mountain the minute she saw us.
Ah, that reminds me. I believe what she actually said was, "So help me, I will figure out what I should do about this script."
So, you could actually hear what she was saying? Why didn't you say so earlier? I thought someone was really in trouble.
I figured we would come check out the situation either way. Why not let her keep some privacy?
Oh, seems like you caught Farina in the middle of some stress relief as well. She probably would have never thought. No, she definitely would have never thought she would run into anyone she knew all the way out here.
So was she alone?
I think so. We ran into Nervalet on the way here as well, but he was already on his way back, so they probably weren't together.
What? Nervalet was here too?
Dang, so many people from Fontaine.
What was he doing here? It couldn't have been for vacation.
I think it just might have been, actually. But apparently he only stayed for half a day before heading back. He's a very busy man.
Neuvillette is not the type to take much time off. Taking even a half day for himself is already a huge step in the right direction.
Didn't Charlotte publish an article on the Liyue tea industry recently? Maybe he was inspired to come buy some tea after reading that article. You know, just like you were.
My situation is completely different. I'm here because I was asked to accompany you. The tea purchase is simply an added bonus of this location.
You Fontanians and your tea drinking.
Oh, it's not for me. I lost a bet with Ridesley, and now I have to buy him something.
You made a bet? Seems like a fitting gift.
It was just a spur-of-the-moment sort of bet. Ridesley gets really invested in that sort of thing, but he couldn't care less about what he wins in the end. You could give him mint plants that you plucked from the side of the road, and he wouldn't even mind.
If only he was that easygoing when it came to talking business. In any case, I'm pretty sure the tea you bought is this region's specialty. What is it called again? Nervalet even mentioned it earlier.
Thunglow tea. Buy 10 boxes, get half off.
Yes, that's the one.
You didn't really buy 10 boxes, did you?
Please, do I look like someone who would fall for that sort of marketing trap?
That reminds me. You guys said you only came up here because you heard my voice, right? I hope it didn't put you out. You must have had other plans for the day.
Oh, that's right. Who tell? A few days ago, we heard that a friend was going to be in Qiaoying Village, so we decided to come and see if we could run into her.
Oh dear. We've been chatting for quite some time. I'm sorry for keeping you.
And no harm done, partner.
That's good.
We should probably head out and look for Hu Tao.
No need to stay on our account. We just got up here, so we're gonna stay around for a little longer.
Go and meet your friend. We can meet up in Qiaoying Village later.
It sounds reasonable to me.
Sounds good. We're gonna head down the mountain then. See you later!
What What do I have to do to get you to yell from the top of this mountain? Name your price.
You really want to hear it that bad, huh?
I'm just curious is all. I have a feeling you'll say something amazing.
I will pass. I prefer to let actions speak louder than words.
What do I have to do?
You really want to...
I'm just curious is
I prefer to let actions speak...
Chaoyang Village is known for its tea, but you know what else they have with tea? That's right, dim sum! Didn't Gaming say something about dim sum being eaten in the morning? Oh, Paimon wonders if we can still get some at this time of day.
Afternoon tea might be more appropriate at this point.
Oh, well that's fine too. Paimon doesn't care what kind of tea it is as long as it comes with some tasty snacks. Now, let's see what kind of yummy things we can find around here. Paimon's not seeing things, is she? Is that Farina standing between Zhongli and Hu Tao?
Whoa!
Wonder what they're talking about. Zhongli knows a lot of stuff. Maybe he's telling Farina about Chaoyang Village. Oh, or maybe Hu Tao is trying to rope Farina into being one of her clients.
You want to make a bet?
Hey, this isn't the Fortress of Meropide. But Paimon could be convinced for the right price. Let's say loser buys the winner 3 huge bowls of seafood kanji. Since Zhongli is there, Paimon bets things are pretty tame. It's decided then. Paimon votes for tour guide Zhongli.
Then I vote for Hustler Hu Tao.
All right, no time to waste. Let's go see who's right. Good afternoon, Hu Tao, Zhongli, and Farina! Oh, great. Now Paimon's shouting too.
Oh, well, aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Seems like our luck just keeps on growing.
That we were able to meet you both without prior arrangement must mean that this is quite the serendipitous meeting indeed.
Oh, so both of you are acquainted with the Traveler and Paimon then?
I have keenly felt the passage of time since our last meeting. So many chums all in one place.
I'm pretty sure you didn't learn that one from me. I must admit, I'm a bit surprised to see you here, Traveler. But seeing as you're a hero who's been all over to that, it makes sense that you would be well-traveled and well-connected. Since we have found ourselves in each other's company within this fertile land, allow me to take this opportunity to wish you a happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite.
It appears you have been to Fontaine then. Given your proclivity to spread good deeds wherever you go, it's no surprise that you would make the acquaintance of a celebrity as illustrious and celebrated as Miss Farina.
That's quite high praise. What I mean to say is, you flatter me, Mr. Zhongli. Although I've built up a certain following within Fontaine, it is no reflection of strength or wisdom. I stand before you right now as nothing more than an ordinary traveler in search of beautiful scenery and creative inspiration. There is definitely more to Mr. Zhongli than meets the eye. I could tell as much from our conversation earlier. Given his breadth of knowledge on both academic and worldly matters, there's no way he hasn't heard about what happened in Fontaine. Is he just feigning ignorance for my benefit?
No. Yeah. You're no common tourist. I simply won't have you talk about yourself that way.
Huh? Does that mean Hu Tao also knows?
You may not have heard, friends, but...
Miss Hu Tao.
Miss Farina is now one of my esteemed clients.
Yep.
Did you hear that, Paimon? She's Hu Tao's esteemed client.
Okay, you win. Guess Paimon will have to break into the hidden stash at the bottom of her shoe.
Huh? What's this about winning something?
Don't tell me. You two were placing bets on us.
Yeah, it was Paimon's idea.
We just saw you guys standing on the side of the road and couldn't help but take guesses as to what you were talking about.
Oh, I see. That means you, my friend, must have guessed that I was trying to promote my business to Miss Farina.
Well, you know me.
That I do, my friend. What was Paimon's guess then?
Paimon thought Zhongli was showing the newbie around.
By newbie, you mean me, right?
If that's the case, then Paimon's guess was also correct.
Oh, that's right. Mr. Zhongli was telling me about some great sightseeing spots in the area.
Ha! You see? Paimon was right too! Since both of our guesses were right, there can't be a winner or a loser.
Fine. Keep your secret stash then.
Hey, don't be upset, traveler. How about this? You buy Paimonable and Paimon will also buy youable. As for the third bowl...
Since I was the subject of the bet, perhaps it should go to me? You know, as a congratulations for the huge deal I just struck.
I'll buy you a bowl anytime you want.
I was just joking. Anyway, I should be the one treating you. The funeral parlor is about to bring in quite the sum after all.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot to ask about the most important question. Something happen recently, Farina?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you know, with you enlisting the services of Wangxiang Funeral Parlor and all.
Oh, well, yes.
Really? Oh no. Paimon is so sorry for your loss. Although Paimon may have not known the person, please accept Paimon's deepest...
Whoa, it's not like that, Paimon.
Huh? But Paimon just thought, since you hired the services of a funeral parlor and all... Hey, it's not that big of a stretch.
Really, Paimon? It's not like you don't know me. Do I look like I know anyone who would ask me to coordinate their funeral? Miss Hu Tao is simply helping prepare some props for my film. Not too long ago, I read a collection of horror stories from Liyue. The content was spectacular. In fact, I still feel the need to sleep with the light on even now. Anyway, that's not the point. Now that Fontaine's biggest star has returned to the stage, I figured it's about time the industry enjoyed a breath of fresh air.
You might even call it a breath of fresh Tior. I don't know what they're trying to go with on that. That's okay.
Hey, that's pretty good. I'll have to remember that for my ad posters.
Oh, Paimon sees. That makes a lot of sense. So, did you come to Liyue just to enlist the services of Wangxiang Funeral Parlor?
Well, not exactly. My original plan was to just relax and enjoy the sights. But then I ran into Miss Hu Tao and Mr. Zhongli, and well, you know the rest. I suppose it was meant to be.
It was a fated meeting indeed.
Zhongli sure loves his lofty turns of phrase. But if you ask me, it's all thanks to that man who stopped to ask for directions. Oh? Who was it?
It's someone you know. Wanna take a guess?
Let me think. It was Nouvellette, wasn't it?
What? How did you guess that on your first try?
Very impressive, my friend. Your guessing game is spot on today.
You tell everyone about your encounter with Navia and Chlorinde at the top of the mountain. One look at the pitiful expression on Farina's face is enough to convince you to leave out the part about the shouting.
Huh. Paimon never thought Nouvellette would be the type to get lost.
I'm sure he didn't get lost. Even I was able to find my way to this place without any trouble. He was already getting ready to leave by the time I arrived. He just wanted to ask someone about the quickest way to get back to Fontaine.
Yup, that's exactly what he asked. This area is full of mountains and rivers. It's normal to not know the fastest route.
For him, though, swimming would probably be the fastest route of them all.
So, were you the one that pointed him in the right direction, Hu-Tao? Of course. I'm also a guide of sorts, you know. So naturally, I also have a great sense of direction. But, speaking of your friend... What about him? He doesn't get out much, does he?
No, he doesn't.
Ah, no wonder. He was stiff as a board and way too polite. I would have never guessed he was here on vacation if you hadn't told me.
All in all, he was only here for half a day. I'm pretty sure he's the only one who would consider that to be a vacation.
Oh? This gentleman you speak of must keep a demanding schedule.
I'm sure he does. You didn't see him, but he was dressed like he was about to attend some important meeting. It wasn't anything like what someone would wear on vacation.
Is that so?
Wait, you didn't see him, Zhongli?
Unfortunately, no. At the time, it appeared as if Director Hu and Miss Farina were having quite the productive conversation. I know matters of business can take much discussion, so I decided to fetch some tea for them.
What a shame. That gentleman seemed like a sophisticated sort of guy. I actually think you two would have hit it off.
Is that so?
Judging how about Zhongli's acting, and taking into consideration Nouvellette's true identity. Could Zhongli have been avoiding him on purpose?
Hmm?
Oh, I see. It is what it is.
To borrow Miss Farina's turn of phrase, perhaps it just wasn't meant to be.
Well, with the Traveler around, I'm sure you'll have a chance to get to know each other at some point.
That's right. He's got more friends than he knows what to do with.
I'm good with people.
Well, that's certainly true. Oh, that reminds me. If you get the chance, you should try and talk to Nouvellette into loosening up a bit. Just tell him the Palais Mermonia isn't going to fall apart if he disappears for a few days. He shouldn't keep himself cooped up all the time. Even clams open their shells to let in fresh water every once in a while, right? If he's really that much of a stickler for protocol, he can fill out a leave of absence request. He'd have to approve it himself since he handles that sort of thing now, but you know what I mean.
That does make sense.
Seems like this gentleman is also in charge of something pretty important.
He is the fair and impartial Eudex of Fontaine, head of the highest court in the land, otherwise known as the demon who controls all the paperwork in Fontaine.
Sounds like a pretty uptight sort of guy, all right.
In my experience, a leader needs to be able to roll with the punches. That also includes knowing when and what to prioritize. It seems like your friend still has a lot of growing to do.
If I remember correctly, he's already several thousands of years old. You're quite right, Miss Hu Tao.
Oh? Traveler, Miss Farina. Those two individuals over there appear to recognize you.